The black coal line on Michali Lamy's forehead is a significant part of her unique and iconic appearance. This line, made of black vegetable dye, is applied daily and complements her overall aesthetic, which includes black stained fingers and gold-plated teeth. The coal line is often associated with the third eye, a locus of occult power and wisdom. Lamy herself cultivates an aura of mystery and has a strong interest in the occult, despite no factual basis to claim she practices witchcraft in a literal sense. It doesn't mean she doesn't. But the term witch in her context, according to her fans, is more about her dark aesthetic and the cultural myths that have grown around her.
Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, yeah, once I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure it's about to go up. Let's get high, yeah, you know I'm about to roll. Let's get please, yeah, you know I gotta pull. Let's live life, yeah, once I'm about to turn up. Get fly, oh for sure it's about to go up. Roll my blunt and pass my lighter. Get lit, pop shit, get higher. I'm the hottest, call me fire. Rock out, jump up, live my life up.
Family, thanks for being here. We are back once again. Thank you guys. Thank you. I owe it to you for me being motivated like I was before. If you tapped in last month, it wasn't a good vibe. Really, I was so discouraged. But thanks to you guys, we're getting the numbers up, we're getting the retention together, and I'm grateful, I'm thankful, and I promise not to delete anything. I'll embrace everything that comes with it. Anyways, y'all saw the intro, so you know what we're gonna be talking about. I was so interested in this couple, especially this woman, because I want to know about their practices, their choice in garb, but I also want to know what's so alluring about these people to the point where the rappers flock to them. They're like a rite of passage. But are they teaching these artists anything, or what's going on? Because like I said, it's like a rite of passage. If you want to do this or elevate, you got to go through them. Who appointed these people in this position? If you catch my drift. Anyway, thanks for being here. Hit that like button. $ Trap House Kitchen 1. DC Mister, shout out to you, brother. Let's go.
Some call her a witch with dark energy, and others claim she is an angel and most brightest soul. Who is Michali Lamy? Michali Lamy is a French cultural and fashion icon known for her eclectic career and distinctive style. Born in Jura, France in 1944, she has been a clothing designer, performer, film producer, and restaurateur. Lamy is the co-founding partner of OneScore and serves as the executive manager of art and furniture. She is married to fashion designer Rick Owens and is often described as his muse and creative collaborator. Lamy's career has spanned various fields, including law, cabaret dancing, and running cult restaurants in Los Angeles. She is also known for her unique personal style, characterized by tattooed fingers, gold-plated teeth, and a gothic aesthetic.
This is why I say, never judge a book by its cover. One would look at this woman, and you might think she's exactly what she is. But some people, on the other hand, might think because she looks so wacky that it's a lack of intelligence. This woman knows how to show the symbolism. She knows the aesthetics. Y'all seen the checkerboard floor. I'm sure she knows the rankings, the levels, and positions. No pun intended. Anyway, let's continue.
She has an eclectic and unconventional approach to spirituality and beliefs. As she stated, belief is a way to express a memory of your genes. Lamy looks at the occult as part of humanity. She has a collection of voodoo masks and anthropological artifacts that she finds alluring. She's been described using terms like dark priestess, witch, gypsy, and sorceress. though these seem to be more about her unconventional style than actual practices. At the same time, she insists that people should express who they are, rather than explain. So by embracing certain style and her belief, people show who they are. When we adapt this rule to herself and the fact that she is interested in color, we get the bigger picture.
Now, as a designer, as an artist, as a fellow artist, I do not take anything away from this woman's creativity. Not whatsoever. I would never knock it. But where did she learn her practices? Who taught her? What did she study? How long did she study it? But the thing that I cannot get around is why these rappers are so drawn to these couples. What do they do for these artists? Have you ever thought about that? There's a picture, and I'm not gonna show it, but it's Travis Scott. This lady's up on this big old couch, and I think it may be Travis Scott, but he's on the floor, only covered by a pillow. In this next clip, they're gonna talk about just her aesthetic and certain symbolism, and they're gonna talk about that word witch. Anyway, let me shut up. I'll let them talk. They can tell you better.
Amy embraces spontaneity and chaos in her creative process. Good Charlie Lamy is often described using terms like witch, but this is more a reflection of her enigmatic and unconventional persona. The myths and descriptions surrounding her include being called a witch, vampire, and other fantastical labels which contribute to her mystique and public image. The black coal line on Charlie Lamy's forehead is a significant part of her unique and iconic appearance. This line, made of black vegetable dye, is applied daily and complements her overall aesthetic, which includes black stained fingers and gold-plated teeth. The coal line is often associated with the third eye, a locus of occult power and wisdom. Lamy herself cultivates an aura of mystery and has a strong interest in the occult. Despite no factual basis to claim she practices witchcraft in a literal sense, it doesn't mean she doesn't. But the term witch in her context, according to her fans, is more about her dark aesthetic and the cultural myths that have grown around her. Growing up in rural France, Lamy felt different due to her family's dark skin and long hair, which led her to experiment with her appearance from a young age. She has Algerian family background and early exposure to fashion through her grandfather, who made accessories for designer Paul Porter. She traveled to North Africa at age 17, where she fell in love with the Mazai Berber culture and was inspired by her practice of tattooing faces. This influenced her distinctive look, including her black stained fingers. Lamy studied law in Paris and worked as a defense lawyer for about 5 years. During her law studies, she took classes with philosopher Gilles Deleuze, which influenced her approach to life experiences and learning. After leaving law due to philosophical disagreements with the French legal system, she became a cabaret dancer. In 2019, during Paris Fashion Week, Lamy returned to cabaret performance at Monco, Paris. She performed twice, dressed entirely in boxing hand wraps.
Alright, so who's to say that when she went to Africa that she didn't tap into certain practices and beliefs? Because what's going on is a lot of people say that like when you talk about voodoo and things like that, people made it out to be bad, but a lot of people say it's the original way of some people. What if a lot of her symbolism and beliefs really stem from how things really were, and she got that knowledge going back or going to Africa? But I can say this, whatever it was so highly influential that it dictated her persona, her image, her practices, some of her practices. The line on the head, yeah. We're gonna put this together, y'all, because like I say, I want to know why these people are so drawn to this couple. In this next clip, they're going to talk about some of the people she worked with. Pay attention to this first person though, y'all. Pay attention. Really pay attention to all of these clips, because after this next clip, it's going to get real.
Lamy has worked with various artists, including Marina Abramović, A$AP Rocky, and Kim Kardashian. Rick Owens is a fashion designer known for his avant-garde and controversial style. His line DRKSHDW reflects his dark aesthetic. His designs explore themes of the macabre and often look like they could have come from an asylum's creative workshop. He has staged controversial fashion shows, including one where models wore other models as human backpacks. Owens is often referred to as the Lord of Darkness due to his exploration of dark and gothic themes in fashion.
You know Rick Owens? Yeah. Apparently he's he calls himself the Lord of Demons, isn't it?
He also makes sculptures of himself, one of which is located at the Selfridges. Here is his wax figure turned into a table.
Now, real quick, these rappers, and listen to me now, follow me. These rappers, some of the toughest of the tough, they got songs named after this dude. They're buying them expensive clothing. They see his beliefs. They see his ways. They hang with this dude. And he calls himself the Lord of Demons, the head demon. But I think that's funny because what do these YNs and goons and street dudes call themselves? Demons. Even King Von said he's a demon.
Michelle Lamy has a daughter, Scarlett Rouge, with filmmaker Richard Newton, whom she was with right before Rick Owen. Right now, Owen and Lamy are considered the most influential couple in the fashion industry. Together they work with so many brands that you are familiar with, like Birkenstock. They created a limited collection of sandals and legwear styles. Dr. Martens, Owens collaborated on footwear designs. Converse, another footwear collaboration. Adidas, a successful partnership that lasted for several seasons, focusing on footwear designs. Moncler, Owens designed capsule collections for the brand. Champion, an American activewear brand collaboration. And Veja, a French sneaker brand collaboration that lasted for 5 seasons. Lamy set up her own boxing gym, Lamaland in Selfridges, London, and held an installation Art Genius U in collaboration with Dutch photographer Paul Quick. These collaborations have helped expand the reach of Rick Owens' brand and made it more accessible to a wider audience, while also infusing their dark and unique elements into everyday wear.
I think we're gonna end it right there. I really want to see how this does numbers wise, but I think it was good to get her background out there. I'm really intrigued on that African trip and what really stuck with her. I would like it if she would come out and speak like, well, when I went to Africa, this happened, that happened, I took this with me, took that with me because of these reasons. But like I've been saying this whole video, y'all, why are these rappers, these hood dudes, these street guys, these whatever you want to call them, why are they so drawn to this couple? In my opinion, I feel they might be teachers of some type knowledge. Hold on, my heater going crazy. All right, there we go. Now, my little heater is like a little space heater. But anyway, yeah. What is it? Is it the power? What are they giving these people access to? I just want to know the pros and cons. Anyway, let me know your thoughts, you guys. Leave recommendations in the comment section if it's something you want me to check out. You can't drop links. I got that blocked, but you can definitely type it in. Anyway, thanks for being here. I'm out. Peace.